Welcome to our professional grooming channel. We are going to discuss today closing entries, accounting closing entries. So what are the closing entries? How we can perform these closing entries, the journal entries, and what is the income summary account, and what will be the effect of these entries in the trial balance, adjusted trial balance or unadjusted trial balance. Let's start with the definition. The process of transferring the balances of the temporary accounts into the permanent accounts is called closing the accounts, or closing the entries, or closing the ledgers. Why do we need to close the entries? Why do we need to close the accounts? Why do we need to close the ledgers? Here I have shown you the unadjusted trial balance and adjusted trial balance as an example. You can see here assets, direct expenses, liabilities, sales. In adjusted trial balance, you can see assets and liabilities and owner equities only. Here, in unadjusted trial balance, you can see our all accounts, temporary or permanent accounts whatsoever. We have all accounts here. But in an adjusted trial balance, we have only assets and liabilities accounts. So we will do the closing entries to adjust this trial balance to this condition. So that's why we are going to do the closing entries. So types of accounts we will discuss here in closing entries. There are two types of accounts to close the ledger accounts, like temporary accounts, which includes expenses, income or sales, and owner's drawings accounts. So their balances will not continue to exist beyond the current accounting period. So the temporary accounts balance will not continue to exist beyond the current accounting period, because we need to come up with the net income or net profit. When we are talking about the expense and sales, so we will calculate our income or profit for an current accounting period. So revenue and expense accounts are closed at the end of each accounting period by transferring their balance to income summary account. When we need to close our ledgers, we need to first create an income summary account in our chart of account, so that we will be able to transfer our expense and sales account to this account. So let's talk about the permanent accounts. Before I talk about permanent account, I would like to tell you that the owner's drawings will not be transferred to income summary account. We will discuss later that how we will treat this area, how we can close this owner drawings. So let's see the permanent accounts. The owner's capital account and other balance sheet items like assets and liabilities are called permanent or real accounts, because their balances continue to exist beyond the current accounting period. For example, assets are giving us a long-term benefit, and the liabilities we are payable for long run. Like we have a liability, we get a loan for 5 years, so we are paying that loan in 5 years in installments. Every year the installment which we have paid, we will deduct that amount, and the balance we transfer to the next accounting period. So this is the temporary accounts and the permanent accounts. So let's talk about the closing entries. What will be the general entries now? Closing entries for the revenue accounts or the sales accounts. Sales accounts always have credit balance, you know. Therefore, closing a revenue account or sales account means transferring its credit balance or the ending balance of this ledger to the income summary account with the following general entry. Sales account debit, income summary account credit. Remember one thing, whenever we need to close any ledger or any account, we need to make that ledger account zero. For that purpose, the total balance of that account will be zero and reverse to the other account in which account we are going to transfer that account balance. So the balance of the sales account will transfer to the income summary account. So the sales account is debit and income summary account will be credit. Closing entry for expense accounts. Expense accounts have debit balances. Closing an expense account means transferring its debit balance to the income summary account. As you know that the expense is always debit. So the income summary account, we are closing this expense account with income summary account. So the balance of the expense account will transfer to income summary account. So income summary account will debit and expense account will credit. So the expense account balance will be 0 and the income summary account will be debit with the exact amount of expense account. So let's see the next. Owner's drawings account. Let's discuss owner's drawings. Owner drawings are the cash withdrawals of cash or other assets by the owner, which we are not considering as an expense. And we will not include this to determine our net profit for the period. So we will not close this owner drawings account to the income summary account. We will close this owner drawings account directly with the capital account or the investment account of the owner. So the owner's capital account will be debit and drawings account will be credit, because drawings always debit. So when we are going to close the drawings account, so it will be credit and the owner's capital account will be debit. Let's discuss now income summary account. We have made some entries like we closed already the sales account and expense account. So both accounts were closed with the income summary accounts. Let's discuss that one. When the credit balances of the revenue and the debit balances of expense transferred to one income summary account, the balance of income summary account will be net income or net loss. So if the revenue exceeds the expenses, there will be profit. If the expense exceeds the revenue, there will be a loss. So in our example here, the revenue account was 500, which was transferred to income summary account 500 credit, and expense account was 400 total balance, all expenses. So our sales is greater than the expense. So we have a net income 100, and this net income, when we need to close the income summary account, this 100 will go to retained earning account or the owner's capital account. Most of the companies are creating the retained earning account. You know why? The reason behind it, the companies wanted to see how much profit they earn from the beginning of the business, from the start of the business till now. If a business runs for 10 years, so the aggregate profit of 10 years will be shown here, retained earnings. So this is the reason why they are keeping the retained earning account in the balance sheet. So we close our net income with the retained earning account with the following general entry. The general entry will be income summary account will debit and retained earning account will credit. So the net income transfer to retained earning account. This is the shape of income summary account after closing the balances, and also the closing of income summary account. So the balance will be nil for the income summary account. We already transferred this income summary account balance to the retained earning accounts, which will be shown in the balance sheet credit side. Let's summarize what we have learned so far. Closing or transferring the revenue accounts or the sales accounts to income summary accounts. What general entry we passed? Sales account debit and income summary account credit. Closing or transferring the expense accounts to the income summary account. So what general entry we passed? Income summary account debit and expense accounts credit. So closing the income summary account, as I told you earlier, when we are closing the income summary account, so we need to use retained earning account. So income summary account will debit if we have a profit, and retained earning account will credit if we have a loss. Suppose we have a loss, so income summary account will credit and retained earning account will debit. So the retained earning account will be in minus when we will show this balance in the balance sheet. So next, closing the drawings account directly to capital account. So the entry we passed, owner's capital account debit and owner's drawings account credit. I hope the things are clear to you, and if you face any difficulty in understanding any concept of regarding these closing entries, please let me know by commenting the video, and I will get back to you inshallah, and I will try my best to resolve your problem. Thank you very much. Goodbye.